Hey everyone, Agnach here. Welcome to another video. On today's video I have the triples we had in two different tournaments. First I'll show how we went in the LIC where we faced Activit-E, who lost their first war against Tribe Gaming in a very close war where they lost 14-15. Then I will be showing Resistonce war against Allurelove in the Winter Championship. So firstly, in the LIC, after week 1, Tribe Gaming, Indian Tribe and us have one win in the group. Tribe had a perfect war and Activit-E were 0.8% from a perfect war themselves, and they lost against Tribe. We faced Team 99% on our first week, and I will leave the link for the war video in the description below. We won that war 13-10, and in week 2 we were facing Activit-E. So how did we go? We ended up taking the win 12-10 with a 93% destruction ourselves. Not sure if our defenses were OP or if they were having a bad day, but we managed to hold and didn't get triple, not even once. TK and myself came with the triples, and this was the first one. So here we have TK coming in with the Lalo. He's got the two ice hounds, and he also has invisibility spells. He starts with the Blizzard, with the Blimp, Rage and invisibility spell for the tank, who also pulls the CC, so he uses the second invisibility spell there. They create that nice bit of the funnel. In the CC there's a witch, a couple of super minions, and he starts with his Sui heroes at around 5:30 with the King, Ice Golem and Queen. Puts the poison down for the super minions. They should be dying very quickly to the poison. It also gets the witch, and the Ice Golem dies, but that's alright. Puts the baby dragon at 4 o'clock just to make sure that they do walk to 6 and then keep walking around in that clockwise formation. He also has a scaly spell, 4 hastes and 3 freezes. Uses the Royal Champ for the AD at 8, and then she's gonna keep going inside and trim some more defenses there, just making sure that the King and Queen go inside towards the single inferno, well, that little alley for the single inferno, the enemy Queen. And if the Queen keeps pathing inside, she will be able to get rid of the scatter. However, she's gonna get rid of the enemy Queen and the expo, and then she will die. That's still pretty good value. Now he sends his Ice Hound with a few loons, puts haste there. I'm not sure why, but at least that way the loons are going to be getting to the scatter nice and quickly. The Ice Hound pops. He still has one more. The single inferno is targeting that Ice Hound, but the loons are able to get the single inferno down. Now he pops at the perfect time where it's freezing the scatter as the loons are pathing. He also uses a really nice warden ability and puts the scaly spell for the Royal Champ, as well as a couple of headhunters there. So she dies. The loons are finally on top of the scatter. Beautiful freeze on top of the scatter and the AD. And he still has a million loons, and this base was crushed. Very nicely done by TK with the Lalo. And then the second attack was for me bringing my usual Supergiants with witches. I think people are going to realize that if they start putting both of the scatters within earthquake range, which is 10 tiles, sometimes it can go to 11 tiles if you're very precise, then this attack is not nerfed. So I was able to see that, so I zapped both scatters, put a couple of giants and witches at 9 and a few at 12 just to create a bit of a funnel, and send my line of giants and witches, sending my world record from 10 o'clock directly into the tank hole. Again, as I said before, if you use the log launcher, usually for this type of spam attacks, it's not very good because everything will start walking away from the log launcher. With this one, everything keeps walking behind the wall breaker, as the wall breaker doesn't get rid of the entire path along its way. A couple of headhunters and super minions come out. I put the freeze down. I thought that the tank hole was gonna wake up a lot sooner than what it did. Probably I could have saved that freeze a little bit longer, could have frozen that multi-inferno, but we still have like a million witches with a trillion skellies, and the P.E.K.K.A, Ice Golem, the Queen and Warden are still alive. so they just keep going around the base. The tornado trap triggers, but that's alright. The only thing that I was worried about here was that single inferno, but we've got a million skellies going around the base, and yeah, pretty much it seems like it's just clean up. The Ice Golem goes at the Tesla farm. The Queen manages to get rid of some of the Teslas, walks outside. We've got some witches. The Warden is hitting the single inferno. A lot of skellies to tank that single inferno, and then that inferno goes down and this base was wrecked. After that great win, we moved with the Resistonce team in the Winter Championship. We faced Allurelove and ended up coming with the win 13-10, 3 triples from us, and another amazing Lalo from CJ with the Wizard Blimp, and a couple of really nice hybrids from Yoda and Gunzao. So let's go to the first attack. So here we've got CJ coming in with the Lalo with the Blizzard. So he sends his Blimp into that compartment, puts the rage down, and then he puts his invisibility spell. Now look at how much value these wizards are gonna get. So they're gonna be getting the Eagle, Expo, that entire compartment, the enemy Queen, a tornado trap triggers. If that tornado hadn't been there, I think they would have been able to get a little bit more. I believe that this last invisibility spell was swagged, although they were able to get that sweeper, which is really good when you're coming in with a Lalo. Now he puts the King at 12, just trimming some defenses and a few wizards at 3 just to create a bit of a funnel. He was also bringing a super wall breaker, and he's got those new Ice Hounds as well for his Lalo. So there they go, the King, Queen, NRC heading into that side of the base, uses the first freeze for the single inferno which was targeting his King, and pops the King ability. The RC is getting rid of one of the scatter shots and sends a couple of headhunters for the enemy Royal Champion, and that way the Queen and the Royal Champion are down and the only hero left is the King, so we don't care about him just yet. Now the Queen getting rid of some of the CC, puts the poison, and I think he should have put the poison on the super minions and then just frozen the headhunters, or use the Queen ability. Uses one of the zaps for the super minions, and then he starts with his Lalos. He sent the Ice Hound nice and early, then with the loons, so one of the Ice Hounds should be popping soon. However, he didn't want the Tangle to keep hitting his loons, so he freezes once and then uses the Warden ability. Now puts a few more loons from 7 o'clock, just trimming some of the defenses, just making sure that the main group of loons do fly to that scatter and they don't miss it. One of the Ice Hounds is still alive, well, actually I think it's 2 of them are still alive. One of them just pops now, and then there's another one still there. Uses the haste, he still has a trillion loons, and there's only one multi-inferno left, and this was a beautiful triple by CJ with the lava loon, or with the ice loon, and the blizzard blimp. Very nicely done by CJ. Now the next attack is Yoda coming in with hybrid. So he's got 3 Yetis that are going to help him funnel, and he also has a jump, 2 rages and 2 heals. So he starts with his Queen Walk at 6, puts a couple of Yetis at 6:30 just to create that side of the funnel, and puts another one at around 4:30 just to create the other side of the funnel. Now he puts the jump in just to make sure that the Queen does walk inside once she gets rid of these headhunters and the lava. And she's going to be able to get rid of the Tangle, she's going to be able to get rid of the Eagle and the Scatter Shot if she walks in, and there's no reason why she shouldn't take that jump. Some of the pups still get damaged by that poison that he used for the headhunters, and then she should be walking in. So now she hits the AD, nice, and now she hits the Tangle, puts the first rage down. The Eagle has woken up, puts a freeze for the Tangle as the Queen was pretty low on health, and now with the rage the healer should top her back up. Now she's hitting the Eagle, puts the King down at 8, with the siege barracks, and then he's gonna be full sending his hybrid directly into that scatter shot compartment. The queen is gonna be able to get rid of the other one, push the heal down nice and quick. One statue goes down, and now they're gonna be able to continue. The queen is gonna be able to hit through this wall, and once she gets through, she's gonna be able to help with the multi-inferno and with the enemy queen as well. Uses the warden ability as they're going past the multi-inferno just to make sure that no more hybrid troops die there. And now the hogs from the siege barracks come out. The royal champ is getting rid of the enemy queen, and now they're heading towards the king, and the single inferno goes down. So now he only has a couple of wizard towers, the expos, and single inferno left, and he's got lots of hybrid troops. The royal champ is still alive, the queen is still alive, queen and royal champ still with ability, and this was crushed by Yoda. Very nice attack. Now it's just clean up. Beautiful attack by Yoda. Okay, and in the final attack we've got Gunzao here coming in with the hybrid as well. So I think he's got the traditional hybrid with the 3 rages, 2 heals, and 16 miners, 10 hogs, couple super wall breakers, and the siege barracks. So he starts with his queen at 9:30 with a baby dragon funneling her, and a Yeti on the other side funneling her as well. Sends the super wall breaker so that she goes inside. She can have access to the Grand Expo and to the scatter shot as well. Sends a couple of loons, cockaloons, I think maybe also to try to get the Teslas. He wanted his queen to go inside to get that multi-inferno. One black mine hits one of his healers. However, now she's gonna be walking up due to the Teslas. So now he has to react. Now the healers are being hit by the multi-inferno. The super thankfully pushes them away, puts the king and the king and the siege barracks around 1, and sends the whole hybrid into the tank hall. Even though the queen is there on the tank hall now goes down, and now he's pretty much reacting at what's going on. Everything is just inside, and now he's just gonna have to start using his heals. Uses the warden ability, he gets everything, and he still puts the rage there. He still has 2 more heals and another rage. The hogs from the siege barracks come out. The RC is trimming the defenses on the outside, and the main hybrid army is in the center of the base. So he puts double heals there, trying to keep them alive. Freezes the scatter shot and the enemy queen. The RC manages to get rid of the scatter shot. The single inferno is being tanked by the hogs, and this, I'm not sure how he did it, but this ended up being a triple with the hybrid. A bit of a lucky one, but still a triple, so very nicely done by Gunzao. Well, and with that we ended up taking the win, 13-10. GG to Allurelove, and now we're gonna have our second match against Unicorns of Love in this cup. So for the time being, this is it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. See ya.